I'm Tony Blauer. This is the rear palm strike.
All right, so now I've ripped your face off. I've got a grip on it.
Right.
I can feel everything that's about to happen to me. But, you know, am I delivering with probably a strike, or what am I doing next?
Yeah, so again, everything I say morally, ethically, legally sound. Force must parallel danger, right? Where are you? Where's the fight? What are the rules of engagement? I've indexed the guy. That first shot is a real surprise attack, right? It comes out of nowhere. You know, hey man, I don't know you. You know, you do. Yeah, we're like, you know, boom, and you fucking nail him, but you stay on him. And at that point there, you will know friend or foe, paper tiger, real tiger. So my follow-up from that, from the index, is a traditional palm strike, but we teach it a little bit differently. I can smash you, or I can do it to Casey.
Casey's always good at taking smashes. Right. Look at his nose. Let's keep Casey in the game.
So I'm here like this, Casey's encroached me, and I'm here like this, and I'm talking the guy down. So let's say I'm traveling in Europe, and I'm about to get mugged. I know bad shit's about to happen, and I'm like, hey man, I don't have any money, and you can put your hand down now, as I want people to see this. When I palm strike you, when I do the index palm though, this is the most important thing. First I'll show it what it looks like. Index palm goes here, my next palm strike, because remember I'm in this position, right? My palm strike goes here, my next shot, I fire up and I hit under the chin and I drive up. The reason we hit under the chin is because, first of all, the weakest muscles in the body are the neck. If I drive back towards the back here, his head will go back. Where do his eyes go? His eyes go up. If I palm strike, you've heard, I think Mike Tyson made it famous, I want to palm strike the guy's nose into his brain. First of all, that can't happen. It's graphic, it's disturbing, but it can't happen. But if you're aiming for someone's mouth or their nose, if I hit with the index palm, and then as I go, and I'm growling, he already knows he's in a fight, right? How does he know that? Because I just smashed him, so he knows. If I smack somebody in the face, what are they gonna do? They're gonna fucking move, they're gonna flinch. If he senses this next shot's coming in, and he turns, let's say I'm aiming for his nose, he just turns his head 2 inches, he turns his head to get away from it, I just bounced the shot off his cheekbone, right? And now I'm maybe over here, depending on how tough he is, what drugs he's on, what he knows about fighting, he's behind me, he's on me. If I'm aiming for his mouth, the same thing here. If he turns his head again, I still hit another part of him. So when I was figuring this all out, I'd come in and students of mine, so now you're gonna cover your head and turn. So I'd be here like this, and he's turned his head. I see when somebody covers their face, that perfect target disappeared. So if I'm practicing, stay there. If I'm practicing jab, cross, palm strike, on a pad, like my boxer pad, I go, well, I just hit this shot. Does the guy just stay there and let me hit him, or is he fucking spinning or moving or turning? So here, that's why the index palm is magic, especially if I'm fighting in the dark. A lot of fights happen outside of a bar, low light. I'm here like this. I now know exactly where he is because I've tracked him. And this is the most fun part about this. I am not firing my rear palm strike until I can transpose hands, and I always come low, almost into the sternum, above the sternum, up into like the top of the chest here. So I'll come up under, and if we rotate here so Clint can see that, I will bounce off under here. Now check this out, I'll always catch the jaw, turn your head more to the right. I'll always catch the jaw, turn your head all the way to the other side. I'll always catch the jaw. This ridge here doesn't ever go away. But if I'm aiming here and he flinches or turns or slips, I bounce off his head. But I need you all to see the science of this is that he's encroaching me, walk into me, walk closer, nose to nose, and I grab his face. Wherever he turns, cover your face. Wherever he turns, that next shot is right in there. I'm coming up under. And if you look at this in the air, what I'm doing is index, and then I'm doing palm strike. Look how long it stays there. I won't release, so I'll hit the guy here, and then my hand doesn't come off, because a 1-2 does that, right? Punch, I'm recoiling, that shot's coming in. Index, it doesn't come back. This is counterintuitive, you have to practice this. Because all of our training reflexes, boom, right, of doing that sort of stuff. And now what we want to do is we want to go index palm. But I want you to smash the guy, hold it there, and then transpose hands so that this happens. At that point, you've blasted the guy. He's either his legs are buckled, or even, how much you weigh?
175.
175. Super stand dead weight like this. I'm just going to do a light palm strike to his chest. So I've index palmed him here, which doesn't really move somebody. My index palm is more, I call it lead with speed, devour power. I want to make him flinch. I want him to be thinking, what the fuck just happened? The guy, I thought the guy was scared. Next thing I know, I got a creature in my face. If I just do a light palm strike, right? He's going to move back. That was super light. Come back in. So if I go light palm strike and then I go wham and I come up under and drive that through, he's gone. So at that point there, we threat discriminate. Once again, we slip into, I hit him, index palm, and then I come back into my spear stance.